Summer 2025's anime season is now upon us, and we have a very packed one. From new shows and returning classics, it is looking to be one of the best anime seasons in a long time. It isn't just the temperature that is rising in this episode. Isekais aren't sitting out this season either, and we have a number of them entering the fray as well. We have new ones, and we will be taking a look at them once we have the required 3 episodes to judge them based on. And some returning ones. One of those being Rising of the Shield Hero, back for its 4th season. So I figured, why not take a look and see where this started back in 2019 by Kinema Citrus Studio. So grab your own 4 legendary heroes and let's throw them into a different world.
It's a different world, ooh, and where you come from, the city is now, yeah.
One day, Otaku Nafume is hanging out at a library since he is broke. You're already way too real right now. And comes across a crazy book that sends him to this new fantasy world. Wait. Nafume didn't die? I'm guessing they didn't meet Truck-kun's race. This is a major milestone for Isekai. Our first non-death Isekai? Cue up the fireworks. I'm not going to have to all of a sudden change his name mid-review. Trope 6. The Summoned Hero. Many isekais use the storytelling element of a hero that is called, for a number of reasons, to a different world. This way, they are still fully themselves and are interacting in the world now. All the previous ones I've covered, the main characters were then people from this new world. Nafume, along with 3 other Japanese young men, are the cardinal heroes. Each one is given a weapon to help them stop the waves that are attacking the country. The waves being this world's term for the monster surge, and by defeating all of them, the only way for the heroes to return home. Sword, bow, and pointy stick heroes are welcomed by the kingdom without question. Nafume, the shield hero, not so much. Everyone thinks of him as a joke as the only defensive hero, and due to the way these weapons work, he is unable to use any other weapons, as they are forced out of his hand. The 3 other heroes, initially real assholes about being summoned, all are led to the king, who informs them about the situation. The 3 heroes' tone switched so drastically in front of the king, it felt like there was a missing scene. Everyone is then given money and party members to prepare for the wave. Sadly, no one wants to be with Nafume, except one person steps up to join him. Long story short, she robs him and accuses him of SA. They really hate the shield hero. Unfortunately, due to this, we get into the most questionable situation in this whole series, as Nafume, with no one willing to join his party, is left with no other option than purchasing a demi-human slave. Yeah, odd choice for sure. And we don't really go over this in the first 3 episodes. While they do state this sort of slavery is legal in the country of Mynoghra, still, I'm not sure what to say about this. They even have the slave seller in the opening credits in the friends section. And look at that creepy smile. This isn't a good man. Bold choice for Rising of the Shield Hero for sure. Through the cough acquisition into the party, Nafume welcomes Reptalia, which seems to be a 10-year-old demi-human raccoon girl, to act as his sword to fight for him, as he learns he cannot level alone fast enough to be of any use. It's possible Nafume's best trait, he is not a lolicon. However, he is a tsundere. Tsundere characters are cool, distant, and above what is happening typically, but secretly have a kind, caring side when it comes to the people and things they love. But they won't tell them, can't give up their edge. Because of the way Nafume is treated, he is full tsundere mode. If it weren't for the fact he is the shield hero, he would be sharp enough to cut. Sadly, without help, his most offensive move is to throw balloon monsters at people, as they don't hurt him and can hang off his body. Seriously, it is kind of badass. Together with Reptalia, the 2 work and level up rapidly. Nafume finding that his shield can absorb and upgrade, which he does through Trope 5, the stupid menus. Rope shield, leaf shield, and other. He is his own Inspector Gadget. Well, as long as those gadgets are shields. He does also learn spells to support the shield, and all these new skills he uses them to make money to recover what he lost from mine, and to upgrade his and Raptalia's gear. Sadly, time is counting down on the Dragon Hourglass, and the next wave is approaching soon. See, with the use of the Hourglass, they know exactly when the next attack will happen. Luckily for Nafume, Raptalia is growing. Demi-humans don't age like humans in this world, and the higher the level, the faster they grow. So by episode 3, Raptalia is now a younger teenage girl. They don't state the age, and I can't tell based on the style of the animation. She may or may not be legally able to drive a car. This happens right in time for the Hourglass sands to run out, and the two are transported to the battlefield. Chaos abound, they run off to defend the small town of Loot, as the other heroes are busy taking on the head monster for glory. Don't worry, Pointy Stick comes up big in this fight. It is through their efforts that the town isn't destroyed, and the royal guards are ignoring innocent life in their efforts to say they killed monsters. With the wave defeated, the Dragon Hourglass flips over, restarting the countdown. And that was the first 3 episodes of Rising of the Shield Hero, and aside from the weird slavery angle, it is a passable anime. Not really my thing, but the animation is well done, the fight scenes are good, and the rules of the world are pretty well explained. They still seem to be holding back story though, like the fact that all the heroes are from alternate universe Japans. They could have handled that reveal a bit better at a later time to not muddy up the beginning so much. Do I say watch this? Yeah, if isekais are your thing, the first 3 episodes are worth it. I do know from spoilers that season 2 is seen as a letdown, but I was convinced to see a few more episodes after 3, and they were okay. Does it need to be an isekai though? I think it could be told with a person from the world, like a farmer or someone outside the capital who doesn't know much about how things work. Malamar is pretty much Dark Ages-like, and information isn't getting out there fast. So it is easy to believe someone may not know much about the heroes, and even the waves. Them being called to action and to learn that the shield hero is hated doesn't change much. And Nafume being from a world like our own doesn't play out at all in these episodes. They just need a fish out of water, and it seems that water could have just been down the road. You can even lead to the beloved Pointy Stick hero being from the capital, and even more reason for why they are so well loved. This gives it more of an outsider versus the system feel that they are already going for. Rising of the Shield Hero does a great job of making you hate this hero. Also, I'm not a fan of video gamification, and could be done without. For all its faults, Eminence and Shadow at least didn't give me menus to look at. Unless the character is going into an actual video game, I kinda cringe at the usage. I feel that without the use of a menu in the story, that will lead to better storytelling options. Video game menus work in video games, not anime or manga. It seems to me cheap and a way out instead of working on a cohesive work. This is one of my biggest hangups on isekais. And you may not agree, but I feel that it is important for me to tell you at least where I'm coming from. I added this section as I had a active discussion about this with my brother.
Doesn't involve this go to it would burn to the you know what? Get the out of here. And don't bother coming in tomorrow because you're terminated. Good, it's about time!
He views the menus here as necessary to get to the story, and I feel you could have told a better one without it. Overall, this is a solid, with problematic elements, anime. Not my thing for sure, and the chances I'll want to go back are minimal. Though if someone said you liked it, I can see the appeal for them. Well, as long as it isn't hinged enjoyment on the slavery elements, or that the love interest is like 10. I do think there are ways they could have told things better from a storytelling standpoint, but there is a lot worse out there. I mean, as long as they don't spend like an entire season fighting, say, a shelled reptile that results in the waves being paused for the entire time, just off the top of my head. How can they go wrong? With that, I'm calling it a close to Rising of the Shield Hero and this episode of Isekai. Even though it isn't my thing, I did have fun watching it, even if I'm not heading back to the world. It didn't change my mind on my issues with isekais in general, but it didn't further my hatred of them either. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and think about subscribing, as there is a lot more coming out soon. Also, feel free to comment below. your thoughts about Shield Hero, series you would like me to cover in the future, or if you think I missed something. See you later, and always make sure to check both ways before crossing the street.